Hi guys, welcome to my first Django tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be covering Django 1.11. Sorry, okay, and I'll be going through the basics and get to an advanced level in this tutorial. And the methodology that I will be implementing in this tutorial is that I have done an earlier app in Django when it was in version 1.4. This is the app. This is the app, and I'll be using this app to develop a new app which will be done in Django 1.11, and this was done when Django was in 1.4. So a lot have changed in between, and I'll be covering on how these changes have come, and what are the best practices, and what we can do to improvise the functionalities, and the and all that things in this session. So let's look at the app first. This is the app. It is a it's a billing app. Sorry, it's a billing app, and it was developed for the purpose of billing. So it has it's a pretty much simple app. So it has some billing functionality. You can search in something like the products there, and you can add the quantity, and it will print a bill for you. That's all. There is a stock management also. So the stock management, and then there is an original bill section, because there is some taxes going on. So we have to integrate that taxes also. So that's why I have two versions of bill, one without a version, one with a version. And this sales tab will tell you what sales you have done. Like okay, I will once again search something, add a food, then something like okay, and that also, and we're saving that thing. Okay, bill added successfully, and when we can look at the sales, and we can have the sales details also. And there is a stock page where you can search for stocks, and then add items. You can add new stocks, etc. So this is a pretty much simple app, but it's a really functional app, and it's been used by some of my friends for their uh, shops. So it's a working prototype, and it's been used by people. So, and I'll be trying to recreate this app in Django 1.11 with all that new functionality that Django 1.11 offers, and what's the difference between this, and what have changed between all these years. And so let's get started. So first of all, you have to create a virtual environment to work on Django. So the purpose of virtual environment is that it isolates the packages that are needed for the app. So you can use multiple versions of the same library in a system. So it won't pollute the system. That's the purpose of a virtual environment. So let's get started. I won't be covering how you can install these tools in your respective OSs. So I am using Arch Linux, and I have pretty much configured everything, and you can search for these configuration details. I think it's pretty much obvious that a quick Google can reveal all these details. And as far as I will be focusing on the development aspects of Django. So I won't be covering how you can install it, configure it. I will be covering the obvious things. Uh, Watch out for that. And Let's get started. So to create a virtual, first let me switch to a working directory. Yeah. So I have ZSH installed, so I don't have to type in cd every time. So I have some projects going on there, and I'll be creating a new virtual LAN for this project. So to do that, you have to type in virtual LAN, then the name of the virtual environment that you are creating. So here I'll be using Python 3. So my previous project that was done in 1.4 was using Python 2.7. So there will be some difference in the code also. So and as far as Django is concerned, it's not that great. So you won't feel that you are doing it in Python 3 unless there are some special cases. Uh, this I will be creating a new build. Okay. It will take some time depending on your configuration. I think okay, it's done. So let's switch to new build when. Okay, then source bin activate. Okay, so I'm inside the virtual env. Then I have to install Django. For that we will use pip install Django equal to 1.11. Okay, it will be installing Django. Okay, it's installed. Then we can check what packages are installed using pip by issuing pip freeze. So it will list out the packages that are installed in that virtual env. So we have installed Django and PyTZ time zone related stuff which is automatically installed. So after that we can create a new project. So for that we can use Django admin start project and the project name. So this will be a new build. I will be creating a new build. It's better to do this new build. New build will be our project name. So I am creating the project, and let's look at it. There is a folder name new build. We can switch to that folder. Yes, there is our new build project. So I'll be referencing to the old one, and then I will be creating it in new version. So let's look at our older version, what it looks like. Okay, and it's also in works. That's our project folder. So here bill is the app name, so I'll be creating a similar app named bill here. So for that you can use the manage.py command. So here I will be using that. You can use Django admin itself. So it manage.py is it's an extension of Django admin, or it's a copy of Django admin. It provides the same functionality as that of Django admin. So we can use Python manage.py or simply /manage.py and start app. We can use start app and type in the app name. Here it will be bill. So I'll be creating a new app named bill. So it will create the scaffolding for me, and it will contain, let's look at the contents of that. It has an admin py file, an apps.py, and a migrations folder, models.py, test and views. So I'll be explaining what these files are. As you may be familiar with the MVC architecture that the um, apps where the modern web apps use, and Django uses MVT, that is model views and templates. So we can go through that also. So here we can now we can as we have created the app, we can look at the settings files a bit, because first it's important that you have some knowledge about how we can configure the settings. So let's look at the settings files for once, and then we can launch our app and see whether it is working. So without further ado, let's check that. Okay, it will be inside the new build folder. Same folder with same name will be created, and it has settings.py. So let's look at the settings.py. This is the settings.py file, and we have uh, to edit these files a lot. So at first we can use SQLite 3 as our DB, because it is not a large application, and this is as we are using it for development purposes, we can use that, and I'll be covering it in detail in the coming sessions. And let's launch our app for once and check whether it is run, it's working. Okay, Python manage.py run server, and it will run the app for you. Oh, sorry, I have used that port 8000 for some other app, so I have to specify the port here. So just, and I am running it in port 8080. So here to launch that, just go to the browser and then type in 8080. Boom. Yes, it's working. So we have started our first Django app, and I'll be covering about the models in the next session. So thank you.